So we are working on pressure passing. We're going to combine a basic single leg takedown into running the pipe into the dope now that we were working on last week. And we're going to kind of combine those two topics. It's going to be similar, but we're going to add some details from last week. Okay, does anybody want to be on YouTube this week? Avi, you look like you're dying to be famous. All right, so Avi, this is Avi right over here. Say hello to the camera. All right, so we're here. Avi and I are wrestling. Okay, so we are wrestling. Okay, guys, you can choose any single leg takedown setup that you would like. For the newer students, a really basic one, especially when people's hands are low and they're looking to attack your legs, is going to be to grab the same side wrist, flare it, go as high as possible, and now drag yourself to that leg, and now get a single leg. Guys, when you're doing that one, the really cool thing about that drag to the single is that when we're in a stance, is you get a 2-for-1 special. Since my ear goes right over his bicep, for a moment in time, I have his arm trapped in my single leg position, right? Guys, a lot of jiu-jitsu people are taught to kiss their knees here, pinch their knees. But you have very little mobility right over here. So what you actually want to do is, you want to stagger your feet like this so that I'm still able to move my partner around and I have an athletic stance, right? A lot of times their hand is going to be here. Now, I'm going to grab his leg with the arm, and I'm going to grab my wristwatch on the opposite side, okay? If I'm grabbing like this, Avi can grab that hand and he can peel it and he can start to like kick his legs to the floor and start to wrestle with me, right? So I want to be reinforcing it just like this. Now, my footwork looks like this, guys. My back leg takes a little step forward. My front leg takes a step back. My head pops out momentarily and I'm going to hike his leg in between my legs. As that's happening, guys, I'm shuffling and I'm coming into the HQ position that we were looking at last week. Guys, a lot of times, since Avi just did a break fall, he didn't have an opportunity to grab my leg. That's going to be a great time to grab his wrist. My hand is going to go right around his hips, and I'm going to go as deep as possible with my knee and with my shoelaces behind his hamstring like this. From here, guys, a lot of us last week were keeping this leg back, okay? And another detail is a lot of us were keeping our belly button and our hips facing the floor. You don't want to do either of those things. What you want to do is, you want to turn your hips so that they're slightly sideways, and you want to corkscrew your knee into their ribs. My foot is very high. Guys, if someone grabs your leg here, in any capacity, like with gable grip or something, they're giving you big gifts, okay? So you're going to be able to make them pay for that. So don't worry about that too much. There's not really any leg locks or any attacks, significant attacks they're going to be able to do on your legs. What they're going to be trying to do is frame and trying to regard, all right? So from here, I'm going to start to pressure Avi. As he pushes me back, I'm going to use that as an opportunity to throw his arm to the side and get a nice gable grip or wrist to wrist to secure my arm triangle. I'm going to look at Avi. I'm going to raise my hips momentarily. My knee goes above his. And then from here, I'm going to slide into a nice tight knot position, flattening Avi out. Guys, another detail here is open the elbow, because since Avi's right arm is strapped, he's going to be trying to bridge towards my left, towards his right, exactly, to try to free that arm. So if your arm is here and he tries to bridge, you may kind of lose that opportunity. He may come up, or he may just use that as a chance to bring his elbow back in. All right, so open up your elbow, flare it, so that you have a good position on the way up, okay? So again, Avi and I are wrestling. I get a wrist grip, I open, I drag, I come to the leg. All right, from here, guys, another thing that was happening this week when we were looking at this position is people were looking down, okay? You still have a good position, but you want to be looking straight ahead. All right, you're more aligned. 1, 2, hike the leg in between your legs and align yourself in the right spot. Avi, grab my leg. This is fine. I'm going to go to the wrist. My hand goes to the back. Strip. Take me through. My man, we're on YouTube. All right, watch yourself. All right. Now we're here. All right. I'm going to let go of the wrist, go to the neck. Pressure. As he pressures me back, I clear. Okay, from here, I raise my hips. I go above his knee. I flatten Avi out, and now I open up my elbow and I secure a really, really tight knot. All right, let's look over this, guys, and then after that we're gonna see some more detail. We're gonna see how class is going after this thing. Cool, 1, 2. It's really beneficial for me to go to cover him and get into HQ, because since I'm so close to him, Avi, come up. It's very hard, and now I can like just chase him down and catch stuff on the way. Whereas if I've taken him down, there's space here, Avi, get up. Boom, and exactly, it's going to be very hard. Right? So if I'm going to get a little bit closer to him, like past his feet, I can cover, I can start to grab him and start to go into offense from there, right? When we fell, notice how Avi fell to a hip. By the way, there's so many other techniques that I can do from here as well, right? So a smart thing for Abi to do, especially if there's a little bit of a gap here between my shin and back of his knee, is he's gonna do a reverse hip escape. He's gonna put this toe on the floor, he's gonna hip escape into me, and pummel his legs in front of me. Forget reverse del Evo, just get into like, exactly. Let me do it. So Abi's taking me down, so I'm gonna just do a reverse hip escape, just to get my legs like right in front of me, just like this, right? I can do whatever I wanna do from here. Now, for example, I can shift, and I can go to a reverse del Evo, whatever. But first, like the rule of fighting, the rule of guard, is I want to square myself up with him. You have to use that as an opportunity to knee cut to the opposite side. All right. So again, let's say I chose a drag. I got a single. I run the pipe. I take an Abi down, and now we're here. Guys, as he does the reverse hip escape, my hand goes to the hip, and then I slide, and I do the move that we did last week. I collect the arm. I park myself nice and close to Abi. From here, I can go to his head, or I can already pull him to the side and start to attack the back right over here. All right, I have back stakes here, I have kimuras, I have arm bars, whatever, okay? Abi, you'll do it on me so we can make it look clean. So I'm here with Abi, we're wrestling. Okay, he does a drag. All right, he's in on the leg, all right? As soon as he takes me down, from here, as this foot is coming across, that underhook is coming, beautiful. And then he smashes right through my guard, lands right in side control position, all right? So you have to time it, okay? Because if they put their feet in front of you, it's going to be very difficult to start to pass the guard, but if as they're moving and getting in front of you, if you can time that knee cut, it'll be beautiful. Any questions, guys, before we do it? Let's give it a try.